official for an anti-abortion organization was arrested for allegedly soliciting a child for sex. Now, this is according to a criminal complaint obtained by NBC News. Lucas Bowen, the now former political director for Texas Right to Life, was arrested on August 3rd for knowingly soliciting a minor with the intent to engage in sexual contact or intercourse or deviate sexual intercourse, according to that complaint. He was charged with the online solicitation of a minor and was set at a bond of $50,000 in court. And he ended up posting that. So this guy's out. So with that, let me just note the irony. So here's somebody who, claims extensively that he, I just want to protect the children. That's why I'm the political director of a anti-choice group, so-called pro-life, right? Which, oops, got caught preying on children. Because of course, right? Now, for me, am I surprised to see this coming? No, of course not. I don't think you are surprised either. These are the people that love to control other people's lives, to tell them how immoral they are for, getting an abortion, having reproductive freedom. In reality, a lot of these people want to control others. And in this case, for this guy particularly, maybe you think he wanted to save the babies so he could later have sex with them. Disgusting, but likely true. Now, the other thing that's disgusting is Bowen's defense. Now, Bowen's attorney, Itay Bond, has not responded immediately to requests from NBC News, but told the Courier of Montgomery County that there is, quote, not a real victim in this case. The investigation revolves around a fictitious alleged minor created by law enforcement and posted on the internet. And that makes it better how? Oh, well, you see, it's a victimless crime. The kid wasn't even real. And again, that makes it better how? Explain to me how that makes it less terrible that he was still attempting to solicit somebody that he believed was a child to do these things. Again, gross. So now, First Assistant District Attorney Michael Hawley told ABC News the arrest was part of an Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force program operation that goes and targets potential child predators. Well, okay, good. I'm in support of those programs. Thankfully, there was not a real victim. And now we have, thanks to their efforts, one less predator on the streets. With no help from QAnon, by the way. I thought you're supposed to care about the children, right? I mean, I thought all these, right-wing groups that are like, groomers, there's groomers everywhere. Well, you might want to look into your own side. But again, we have one less predator in the street, and I say that that's a good thing. Now, as I mentioned before, yes, the right wing loves to talk about groomers and predators. But what they actually mean is gay and trans people, along with teachers who are not predators. No. The people who are, again, being caught with no thanks, no help from, libs of TikTok or, QAnon or all these groups, right-wing groups, the people that are sharing Pizzagate conspiracies, those are not the people that are helping this situation. No, it is the law enforcement. And again, the people who spread these conspiracies might want to start looking in their own ranks, because this guy was part of a right-wing organization. Now, that's not to say that all predators are right-wing. Of course not. I mean, look at Jeffrey Epstein, right? Harvey Weinstein. You can even look at Bill Clinton. Understand that, though, that predators, they're attracted to power, and they absolutely love to moralize, which makes it more likely that they would end up either in religion or politics. Again, Josh Duggar, good example. He was in religion, and I believe that part of that family wanted to run for office as well. I think it might have been Jim Bob Duggar that was running for political office. So you understand, this is where they go. They generally don't go into left-wing politics, generally. Because what you want, if you're a predator, you want people who are authoritarians that look up to certain, types of power. And again, okay, sure, but then Anthony Weiner. Fair point. Fair point. Who was also a predator. So we're just calling it like we see it. But at the same time, right, they do tend to gravitate towards, again, politics and religion. Now, that said, Brown was terminated from Texas Right to Life. Wait, I thought you were supposed to carry that to term, Texas Right for Life. Kidding. I'm glad they fired him. There's a statement published on Friday that said, our organization has zero tolerance for criminal activity, especially charges of this nature. And it said his employment was terminated on August 3rd. The charges filed were unrelated to his role with Texas Right to Life. All right. Good. Again, what would you expect them to do, right? Of course. That said, what I'm saying here, and I think this is an important point, if you want to sit there and talk about groomers and pedophiles, well, then you might want to look first into your own movement, because that's where a lot of them seem to be. In your movement, the churches, or in Congress like Matt Gaetz. Just saying, you might want to take a look at home before you start accusing people with no evidence of grooming children. Because again, this hypocrisy doesn't look good on you at all.